labyrinth right here, okay? This is all the bony space. Within it, there is a membranous duct, right? And that membranous duct is this structure right here. What is it called? Pardon me? The cochlear duct, okay, or the scala media, but the cochlear duct, okay? This is the membranous part within the bony part. Now, the thing that you said, the organ of hearing, sits within that cochlear duct, and it's this structure right here called the organ of Corti, okay? Organ of Corti, all right? Now, above it, we have a space called the scala vestibuli, and below it, we have a space called the scala tympani, okay? Scala vestibuli, scala tympani. Scala vestibuli connected to the
oval window.
Yes, okay. And so what happens is, as the stapes vibrates and it causes movement of the fluid in kind of the vestibular area, that perilymph, it causes the fluid in this area to start to vibrate. Ultimately, this chamber and this chamber are connected at the top of the cochlea, okay? And ultimately what happens is fluid also gets bouncing in the scala tympani, which disrupts this membrane right here, which is called the basilar membrane. And when that basilar membrane gets moving, these little hair cells right here, they move up and down. And they move up and down and they hit this membrane, which is very important. Tectorial membrane right here. And when these hair cells bump into that tectorial membrane, they bend, and when they bend, that physical activity creates action in these neurons going away from it. And that's what creates electrical activity in our brain that we interpret as a sound, okay? Now, we hear different sounds, and the different sounds and frequencies that we hear have to do with what part of the basilar membrane gets disrupted. Not all of the basilar membrane and all of the cochlea is created equal. Parts of it are stiffer and parts of it are more loose. And so the sound waves, based on their frequencies, can disrupt it at different parts, which is why we can hear, somebody has a deep voice or a high-pitched voice, we can hear different things, okay? And as we age, depending upon what you've done for a living, you can potentially damage parts of this and it becomes less responsive. So my husband's entire cochlea has been damaged because he can't hear anything I say, so that's my assessment. And I'm sticking with it, okay? All right. So, what was this again? Scala vestibuli. What is this? Scala tympani. What is this structure right here? Cochlear duct, okay? And within the cochlear duct, we have the magical little organ of Corti, okay? And covering the top of the organ of Corti is this very important membrane called the tectorial membrane, and this down here is the basilar membrane, and these are the hair cells.
And is it important to know the inner and outer?
Not for me. I don't. And I would look at her